It's a happy hump day to you, smack dab in the middle of another week at the Beach House Beach Bunker. Welcome to the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. It's good to see you. Let's get the day underway. Coming up on the show today, it's Tim Hortons Camp Day. Sending kids to camp, and all we have to do is drink coffee. Sign me up. Greg will come on the show later to tell us more. We'll be live on location for Tim Hortons Camp Day today, and it's also Hot Dog Day. Oh, you gotta love hot dogs, everybody's favorite summer food, and it's today that we celebrate the tube steak. I love you. Next to bacon, it's the tube steak for this guy. Do you prefer pork hot dogs, beef hot dogs? What are you putting on your hot dogs? What's your favorite hot dog? We'll take a look at the most expensive hot dog money can buy commercially and the cheapest hot dog money can buy commercially. I think you know where you can get the cheapest hot dog. We do talk about it often. Also, in the world of food, nothing can really beat free. Yesterday, locally, a small pizza shop in our neighboring city, Winnipeg, they celebrated an anniversary, and they decided they were going to celebrate by giving away free pizza in 2025. How do you think that went over? In a world where, there's challenges for various folks in various parts of the country, and in Winnipeg, where the struggles are very real, and you put it on social media that we are going to give away as many free pizzas as time and physically we are able to do, it was complete mayhem and chaos. The news cameras showed up. It's all over Winnipeg media this morning, social media. And what's interesting is that they say there's no such thing as bad press. If you didn't know this pizza joint yesterday, you will today. We will do a deep dive into the mayhem of free food in 2025. And the biggest question of all, do you have a right to complain when you get something for free? That's a big question. Because you didn't pay for it. You got it for free. If it comes cold, if there's not enough cheese, if they run out of pizza, if you get something for free, are you allowed to complain? We'll discuss. Also, audio from the cockpit, a hijacking in Victoria. A plane was hijacked. A Cessna, if you missed this yesterday, happened late yesterday around the supper hour. A Cessna was hijacked in Victoria, and this guy drove this airplane, flew this airplane to Vancouver, and he was yapping from the cockpit to the air traffic control. We have the tape for you coming up on the show this morning, what he had to say, and police are investigating this. No one was injured. It caused all kinds of delays for roughly an hour at Vancouver International Airport yesterday evening. And this is like the third incident in 3 weeks in Vancouver. They had the bomb scare. Remember, that was most airports in Canada. They had a fire in one of the engines on a WestJet flight. They had to evacuate everybody in Vancouver. And now this one. And finally, the Gen Z stare. Everyone's talking about the Gen Z stare. What's the Gen Z stare, and should it really be the Gen Z stare in Canada? Because we say Z. Americans say Z, but it just seems, I don't know, it seems to flow a little bit better. Gen Z. The Gen Z stare, they just quiet stare into the distance. And why everyone is talking about the Gen Z stare. Have you seen it? Do you have Gen Zs in your life? At your workplace, in your household, perhaps? Have you seen the Gen Z stare? What is going on exactly with this? We'll discuss. So lots to get to this morning on the show, and it is cool. Ooh, nippy this morning. 8 degrees. I saw a social media friend yesterday saying, what the hell happened to summer? Well, we may have had one of those early summers. You know, it is... The calendar has shifted. You know, our falls go right up till Christmas. Our winters go from like 10 feet of snow and minus 40 to plus 40 in the springtime. We have 2 weeks of super hot weather, which has dried everything out for these forest fires. And then we get like a mild kind of summer. This has happened before. And the forecast is reflecting that. It is not incredible. Definitely not pool weather, although Saturday is going to be an amazing day. 20 degrees with sun and cloud today. That is okay, comfortable, but still below normal for this time of year. 21 for Thursday. Friday, cloudy and 23, and we'll have some sunshine for Saturday. Nicest day of the week by far with a high of 25. And some rain showers to end the weekend and to start our week next week. We're on most social platforms for hour one of the show. We move over to Twitch exclusively for hour two. You can lurk in by just chiming in on our website at tylerglenshow.com. You can also get the audio version of the show through podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. Just search for Tyler Glen Show, and you'll have it. It's a 30-minute or less little audio snippet of the morning for you to enjoy. And again, if you'd like to sign up for Twitch, it's free to do. We've had quite a few people actually through the summer do that, discover us, and get in on the Twitch action. It just allows you to comment. Of course, you don't need to sign up if you want to be one of those lurkers, as we call them affectionately, of which we have many, and we like to wish you a good morning as well. So even though we don't mention your name, we know you're there. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll have a chance to bump into each other at one of the area Tim Hortons locations today. I'll be running around town again, hour here, hour there, coffee. If I happen to get one of those spicy habanero chicken wraps in me, I can't explain why I'm addicted to those. I know it's camp day. I know, but somehow I'll look down and there it is in my hand. How did you get there? I love you. Oh, I love those things. God. Speaking of food I love, thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl, are you in chat this morning? Cheryl's making me feel sad. She got to Vegas and, of course, had the greatest hamburger known to man, and she just had to send me a picture, just like Ryan did, just to poke me, just to say, look what I got, look what you don't have. So if you see my eyes are a little bit watery this morning, I did have a good cry before the show started. Because of Cheryl. Cheryl did that. Thought we were here for each other. Thought we were here to lift each other up. Not make each other miserable about I got a hamburger and you didn't. It's so good. It's so delicious. Pebbles and Zuma Bernice are the first two in this morning on Twitch. Good morning to you both. Road Reverend is here too, along with Loretta. Loretta is joining us over on Facebook. Hi, Loretta. Hope your morning is off to a fun and exciting start. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. It's Wednesday. We are one step closer to the weekend. It's hot dog day. Janine is over on Facebook. Happy hump day. Richard's on Facebook too. He's excited about camp day because he loves coffee and donuts. Coffee emojis, donut emojis all over the place. Ron is over on X. Hello, Ron. Good to see you. Happy anniversary from earlier this week. Cindy is here on Twitch. Good morning, Cindy. Hi, KDD4380 is here on Twitch along with Quentin. Good morning to you both. Nick is here too, also excited about camp day with some donuts and some coffee. Probably get some donuts and coffee in you a little bit later today. Tracy Rogers here over on Twitch. Good morning. Is the Gen Z stare anything like the resting bitch face? It's kind of like that. It's more of a, it's just a general, you know what I think it is? I think it's the human version of the circle load. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you'll even get that on Facebook with this feed of the show when the video is kind of, I don't know, not loading properly or having some issues with bandwidth or internet connection. It's that little circle that goes round and round and round and round, and then it starts up again. You'll have that on YouTube sometimes. The little circle goes round and round and round, and then it starts up again. And so that's my prediction. I don't know. The whole internet has gone berserk about Gen Z, the Gen Z stare. It's kind of like this loading, 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 loading. Every generation has something. I don't know what Gen X is. What is Gen X? We're the sandwich. We get left out of everything. Jody is here on Facebook. There's Cheryl. All right. Well, we're going to show your little, well, you know what? I might as well just show this now. Oh, Cindy had, Cindy, what the heck has Cindy got? What the heck? Cindy has just got rappers. And I'm not talking about yo. She really got into the show earlier this week. She's getting co-op pork and beef, and she's making meatballs or something. All right. Well, thanks for supporting those that support me. I appreciate that, Cindy. Thank you so much. It's co-op meats, the best you can buy, but I'm struggling to figure out what the heck is this? What is going on here? Oh, there's other pictures. Okay, that's the only one. Jeez. Now there's some context. Holy cow. Okay, so should we save that for good thing? Yes, I'll circle back. Sorry. I can only see that picture in preview. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then speaking of random pictures, yeah, Cheryl does a na and sends this over. This will not make it into yesterday's good thing because it was a terrible thing that I was not part of this table dinner at In-N-Out Burger. Just randomly, Cheryl just sends, yeah, take a look at this. I'm like, what the hell is this? What is this? Did somebody just like, you just want to get me revved up first thing in the morning? Or what are you trying to do? Oh, no. We had some In-N-Out Burger. Where, pray tell, where? Did they open an In-N-Out Burger in Canada or what? Oh, no, I was in Vegas. I had a bachelorette party. You're not allowed to do that anymore. I thought we had elbows up. I'm offended. You should be at home in your beaver rug. I want In-N-Out Burger. Were you there, or this is somebody you know? I was there. I had to take the picture. It took us some time to get over there. It was the last day, but we wanted to torture you. We wanted you to cry like a baby. So we had to go eat there just to stick it to you, Tyler. Well, thank you for your kindness. I appreciate it. Did you bring me any crumbs from In-N-Out Burger? No. Just a picture that smells like old onions. Oh. No, well. Good for you. I'm glad you could enjoy it. Everybody, you know what? If you are ever in Nevada, Colorado, I think it's Utah, and California, In-N-Out Burger, off the charts. Cheryl, Got to live the dream. Derek says Simple Jack is playing in Hamiota today for the car show. He wants everybody to come and say hi. So if you are in the Hamiota area, car show going on. Welcome aboard, Derek. Good morning. Angela, good morning. Good to see you. Quentin says he's already got Tim's in hand on his way back from the gym in a Coke truck. Smoked the tree. Oh, my God. Somebody got a little excited, perhaps, a little distracted, perhaps, a little excitement to start the day. Why not? Oh, man. Nick. Oh, you're funny, Nick. Nick is poking Richard. And I mean, you know, in a fun way, right? It's a fun way. Okay. Yesterday's good thing. We'll continue to say good morning as folks arrive. Molly's here on Twitch. Good morning, Molly. Angela's got coffee and donut emojis too. Everybody is excited about Camp Day. Zumba Bernice says, I see Michelob Ultra on that table. Oh, attracted to the beers. But see, we can get the Michelob Ultra here. And while that's delightful. In-N-Out Burger. Oh, man. I should see if it can get mailed. I wonder if anybody's done that. That would make an interesting content video. Can Tyler order an In-N-Out Burger and see if I can FedEx it? Get them to wrap it and FedEx it overnight delivery. Would I eat yeah, it still would not be as good. Yellow Jacket says, good morning from Newfoundland on our way to Gross Morn. May not have service for all the show. Well, you know what? I appreciate you just checking in. I mean, good God, you're on vacation. That is just fantastic. We have to come up with different names for some of our Canadian attractions, though. Gross Morn sounds like those. I'm probably saying that wrong. I don't speak French, so I don't know. It's probably French. I'm screwing that up. But Gross Morn sounds like, you know, some morning regret from a hookup the night before. How was your night last night? It was okay, but I had a gross morn. What do you mean? Ugh, should have seen. It's kind of gross. It was a gross morn. Oh, beer goggles. I had me some beer goggles on. Cindy says GT made some meatballs. Okay, there we go. Now this whole picture thing has context here. She has if you want to see a giant tub of ground beef, this is what's going on the show here. A massive tub of ground beef, 30 pounds. Oof, that is a lot. That's a lot of rolling around. That is a lot of balls. And I like the little ball maker. Is that what that thing is called? Does it have a name? Does it have a fancy name? Oh, and they're all cooked up. Those will be so good. Oh, man. My thing with meatballs right now is you put them on a skewer. So meatball, cherry tomato, small slice of onion, meatball, cherry tomato, green pepper, another slice of onion. Cook it, pull it off, add some pickles onto that skewer and a couple of pieces of cheese. And then when you pull it all off, it's kind of like a cheeseburger skewer. That's what I'm doing with my meatballs. My meatballs. Oh, holy cow. Quentin filled the freezer. Holy cow. Thanks again for supporting those that support me. He's got the ribs. Aren't those are like the Flintstones ribs. Today's the last day, by the way, for the co-op butcher sale. $2.49 a pound. You're not going to beat that anywhere. So go to Co-ops of Westman. Get loaded up on meat. If you missed the show yesterday, insane deals on meat. And meat is expensive. So go get, and if you feel like getting some of that Saskatoon berry ice cream like Quentin did, absolutely. Go do that. Co-ops of Westman, you're at home here. Sponsors on the Tyler Glen Show. Along with Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba. Again, it's Camp Day today, and we will be on location for Camp Day. I look forward to possibly bumping into a couple of Sunseekers, having some quick coffee, and then being on the run because we've got to hit as many of these locations as we possibly can in the city in a very short period of time. I'll be at the Vic Avenue location this morning starting at 10, so the show will end a little bit early. We'll be there 10 to 11, and then 11 till noon, I'll be over at 18th Street. That's the Canadian Tire location. Then from noon till 1, over the lunch hour, I will be over on 1st Street. That is the one that is closest to Assiniboine College and the East End. And then from 1 till 2, I'll be up at the TransCanada location. And we will be enjoying some Tim Hortons coffee and sending kids to camp. Greg will join the show a little bit later this morning. Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express, where a donation is made to Samaritan House, the Bear Clan, and Helping Hands every time you get your oil changed at Murray Certified Service Express. They're at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon, making sure your vehicle is A-OK before you hit the road for that summer road trip. 1500 Richmond Avenue. And if you just don't have time to get that car detailed, please see my friends at Auto Fashion. They'll help you out. They also do MPI and SGI repair work if you get hit by hail. They are good people to know. Locally owned and operated, they have a wide assortment of TLC services for your vehicle. From paintless dent repair to window tinting, fabric and leather protection, headlight restoration, and more. Go to autofashion.ca. You'll find them on 17th Street North, behind Best West Pet Foods and Lee's Buffet. Nick says we saw Reimagined perform at Music in the Park yesterday. That was really good. Yellow Jacket had some adventures yesterday that I just cannot seem to get those shots. I got something from Tosh yesterday. Somebody is coming out from the airport. Someone's getting picked up at the airport. There's Tosh's dad and a young person. And this is the best part of being at the airport. Getting picked up, reunions at the airport. It's so fantastic. Departures, not so much. I'm not a big fan of the departures. They're so sad. Arrivals are just, tears of joy. Tears of joy. The airport's kind of like life. Arrivals, overjoyed. Departures, not so much. But, makes you wonder. The people departing are super excited. Are there people departing life super excited? I don't know. I'm going on a journey. Maybe some are. I don't know. That is fantastic. I love it. Molly's GT, my friend, checked up on me last night, and we hadn't talked for a while, so this made Molly incredibly happy. A bit reclusive, haven't been talking to people lately. Well, I'm so glad you connected with that friend, Molly, and it's good to connect with you this morning. Good to see you. You're not alone. In those feelings. I think a lot of people have kind of pulled back a little bit. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of challenges. And if nothing else, know that you're not alone. Because while none of us can really understand what the other people are going through, we certainly understand what stressful situations are like and anxiety about what is around the corner. And just know that you're not alone. And that is great that friend connected with you. I'm so glad to hear that. Quentin says, GT did a meat run at the co-op and got something sweet. I am so glad you did. Those ribs, oh man. I think that's some of the best ribs I've ever bought. They are so meaty, so huge. Can't wait to see what you do with them. Nick says, yeah, sounds good and all, but my ideal kebab is meatball. He just wants meat. KDD 4380 says, no wonder there was no ribs last night when I went. I got a rain check, though. Yeah, I kind of figured that might happen. It's that happened with the ice cream, too. They had that you saw the Saskatoon berry ice cream that he had. They're $7. Good deal. But they dropped it to $2.99 for like 4 days. And every day, if you went too late in the day, freezers it was gone. Like, when you have deals like that, it's, as we're going to discuss in the next segment of the show, a restaurant in Winnipeg gave away free pizza. And when I saw that post, I'm thinking, oh, my God. Do they know what they're doing? Do they know the state of society right now? If you're going to give away free food, You're going to need to hire security. You're going to have to notify police. You might even need a parade permit, for God's sake, because it was chaos. Ryan says he bought a pig, and he's got it in the backyard, and it's a pet, but, not for long. Times are tough, and Pinky, as it's affectionately known, will be on the barbecue in the coming days. Oh, poor Pinky. Poor Pinky. Ryan's doing it the old-fashioned way. Pebble says, oh, yeah, that's that video. Yes, I'm just getting caught up in comments. Jody says, thank you for all the anniversary wishes. The anniversary wishes. It was a great day. That's awesome. You love birds. Polar Bear made a type of lasagna dish that, boy, there were some explosions going on there. That's going to be a tough pan to clean there, buddy. Oh, I love the look of the pasta and the cheese, but I am not loving the look of an SOS pad that I'm going to need to scrape off the sides of that puppy. Oh, boy. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Very good thing. Get some carbs in you. Get some carbs in you. Hey, blessed mama. He calls it the masterpiece. The masterpiece of carb goodness. Zumba Bernice says, I like that Co-op still offers rain checks. Yes, like the old days. We ran out, but if you come back when the price goes up, I had to do that on my brisket last round. They had a super sale on brisket. It was $4.99 a pound, and I too like to smoke my meats. And I was in there, and I'm like, give me as many as you'll tell. Oh, we're out, but here's a rain check. And what's really cool is they'll say, how many were you about to buy? Like 500. No, I said in all seriousness, I probably would have got 2 or 3, and they're like, we'll mark you down for 3. So I could come back and get 3 at the sale price. Oh, this is pretty fantastic. Trev Webb, good morning. When do the Bombers play? What's going on? Why is there no football? What is happening? Kind of looking at my guinea pig. That's going to be some small eating. Oh, what's for supper? Well, the guinea pig. It's only an appetizer. You could put him on a cracker. This is very tasty. What is this? Oh. This is our little guinea pig. Oh, my God. Sparky, where's Sparky? It's time to feed the guinea pig. Sparky's gone. Times are tough. People are getting pet chickens to get around the whole, you can't have livestock in your yard. People are like, excuse me, this is a beloved chicken, of which I have 6. I have a flock in my backyard. They are my pets. I walk them. They have leashes. I have a litter box for my chickens. Really? I know times are tough, but yes, times are tough. Thank you for yesterday's good thing, you guys. I do appreciate it. Coming up on the show, as I mentioned, free pizza causes chaos in Winnipeg. We have got the Gen Z stare we're going to dive into, a hot dog day, and of course, it is Tim Hortons Camp Day today. It is also Hump Day, Sunseekers. Happy Hump Day to you. Over the hump we go. Happy Hump Day, Sunseekers. We're going to go over to Italy today for our beach break. My son is in Italy right now on vacation. I don't think he stopped here. If he did, I need to see pictures. Soto Marina, just outside Venice. It's our beach camp for today. Beautiful spot.
Salty air, perfect days. Smiles and waves in the haze. Shaking it in our ways. One step closer to the fun. Bright days, we're on the run. Every moment sparkles and shines. closer to the weekend. We don't care. Sun seekers feel the heat. Dancing to the ocean beach. Let's go to the beach. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get closer to the weekend. We don't care, we don't care. Sun seekers feel the heat, feel the heat. Dancing to the ocean beach, ocean beach. Oh, ocean beach.
Oh, to the beach somewhere. That is in Italy this morning, and that is a live shot. Actually, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon there, just after 2, and just a beautiful beach day. Talked to David a bit yesterday, and apparently it is hot. That's the headline. Beautiful spot. Europe is literally on fire, and he's like, Vegas hot, Dad. It is like Vegas hot in Europe right now, like 40 degrees Celsius. And of course, if you've ever been to Europe before, it's a lot of walking going on, and so they're doing a lot of walking in the heat. So it's quite warm. We do not have the heat here. In fact, nature's air conditioning is Manitoba. We're at 9 degrees, single digits. We woke up to 8 degrees earlier this morning. Not all that warm. A high of 20 degrees for today. So we're in for some cooler days, although Saturday looks like it'll be a great day to throw all that meat on the smoker. 20 for the high today, 21 tomorrow, cloudy and 23 on Friday, and for Saturday, some sunshine and 25 degrees. Incident at Vancouver International Airport yesterday. There was a hijacking of a Cessna airplane in Victoria that caused some great concern yesterday evening. It was one guy in an airplane. RCMP, they say they've arrested the pilot of a small aircraft that was allegedly hijacked from Victoria, flown to Vancouver International Airport, where other flights had to be temporarily halted. As we mentioned earlier, it delayed things for about an hour and is the third incident to take place at YVR in the last month or so. Police say the sole occupant of the plane was arrested as soon as it touched down. Social media showed multiple police vehicles on the Vancouver runway behind a single-engine plane and several officers advancing on the aircraft. When I first saw this, I was a little bit confused about hijacking. I always thought that in the traditional sense of the word, sorry for using such colloquial language, but a hijacking, I thought when I first saw the headline, I'm like, holy crap, some guy got on an airplane full of people and was going to take it somewhere. But I think this guy, it sounds more like this guy stole an airplane. I'm not sure why they're using the term hijacking with it, but he stole the airplane, and what really concerned authorities was that he was very talkative while he was up there. I guess talking to air traffic control and spewing a bunch of nonsense, probably not all that well, but obviously well enough to know how to get an airplane in the air. Not everybody knows how to do that.
Talkative on the radio as this was unfolding, making statements about climate change and melting ice caps. The Cessna flew above YVR for more than 20 minutes, and a message from air traffic control warning of a hijacked plane, that's how it was put, was broadcast to other pilots in the area. Have a listen.
Okay, so it came from the
We
tower.
do have an aircraft that's hit and hijacked, is in the vicinity of the airport overflying. I'm just going to let you know that so that you can continue looking out the window. It's a 172. And just in case anything starts heading towards you, you have the ability to move at your discretion.
Here's what we know about the plane. The Cessna 172 took off from Victoria Airport at 12:56 this afternoon, headed across the Sailor Sea almost directly to YVR, and circled above the airport at a low altitude between 600 and 1,000 feet, according to FlightAware.com. The pilot eventually landed on the north runway at YVR after it had been closed to regular flight traffic. A fleet of RCMP vehicles approached the plane. The pilot got out with his hands up and surrendered. What were his intentions? What was his plan? At this hour, we still don't know. For nearly 40 minutes, YVR was shut down to arriving flights. Planes were diverted to Abbotsford, Victoria, and Seattle.
Jeez.
9 aircraft were diverted to other airports during that time. And so YVR Airlines, our partners, are now working to get those passengers on their way. We do have about 80 flights that are delayed. So we are encouraging passengers to check with their airlines, to check yvr.ca before they come to the airport.
And Jordan, we hear this escalated quickly enough to reach the highest level of North American air defense. What did you learn?
It did, Chris. At one point in the air traffic control audio, we hear that NORAD is en route, indicating officials were preparing for the possibility
shooting it down.
Fighter jets
Holy
intercept
crap.
this plane.
I'm going to shoot it
So
down.
for everyone on frequency, there's some type of protest going on above the airport. Cessna, you can see over the north runway. They claim going to be here for a few hours. NORAD's on the way.
Oh, boy.
We reached out to CFB Comox. No word from them yet. There are fighter jets based just across the border on Whidbey Island in Washington State. Perhaps that's where they would have come from. Fortunately, this ended without further drama. The pilot remains in custody. Chris.
Yeah, I am really curious to know where the planes would have come from. We had an incident that ended safely. It was back in 2001 or 2. I am going to paraphrase a little bit, but there was a private jet that was flying from Alaska to Chicago over our town, and the pilot mistakenly put the switch on that there was an onboard emergency. Now, September 11th had just happened, so everybody was really on edge at that time, and so NORAD had to scramble fighter jets, as in this case, to prepare to shoot this thing down. You come down now, or you're getting shot down. And they came out of Minot. They were able to get jets in the air and over northern Saskatchewan from Minot in like 15 minutes. Just pilots in the planes and up they go and intercepted it. And so the private jet, I think they were somewhere over Yorkton or something. And I think that the pilot in that incident way back in 2002 had no idea he'd kicked off the emergency switch. So you're like, doom doo 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 doo, flying. These they were CNN executives too. Doo 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 doo. They're flying. We got some fighter jets. We're in Canada. American fighter jets pull up alongside you and say, "You need to pull over." You'd be like, "What is happening right now? I am in deep caca. Listen, what's happening?" Please. So they brought the plane down. RCMP were out at the airport. I remember it because number 10 highway was just completely filled with cars. Everybody, it was the radio days. There was no social media. We were telling people, stay away from the airport. This is what had happened. And, of course, people did the exact opposite. That hasn't changed with the advent of social media, but you didn't have this. Whoa, look at this. Look what's going on. Because the phones didn't exist then. They did, but they were like the Nokia flip phones. But, yeah, some scary moments in Vancouver, and they brought this plane down, and as soon as we get some more details, we'll share those with you. Rhonda's here. Happy Camp Day. Hello, Rhonda. See you later this morning. Happy Camp Day indeed. Let's get some kids to camp, get some coffee in us. It's going to be a great day. It is also Hot Dog Day today. A day to celebrate one of the most beloved summer foods on the planet. I think that's why July the 16th has been pegged on the calendar as Hot Dog Day. Hot Dog Day being celebrated around the world with relish, mustard, various other condiments that you put on a hot dog. Is it a sandwich, though? Is the hot dog a sandwich? Cheryl says, I just had a chili dog last night. I missed the leftovers are good to celebrate today. Allie Joe says, pickled jalapenos and mustard is my go-to on the combo. I got to have it. What is the world's most expensive hot dog and what is the world's cheapest hot dog? Let's go with cheap first. I'll give you a moment to think about this. This is commercially available food. Where do you believe the cheapest hot dog can be found commercially at a restaurant? Take your time. It's a hard question. We only talk about it once a week, probably, on the show. Science says there are many reasons that we love hot dogs so much. It is a universal food that is beloved. If you have somebody in your life that does not like hot dogs, don't trust them. They're probably untrustworthy. Behavioral experts say hot dogs have the perfect combination of nostalgia, convenience, flavor, and customization. As far as nostalgia, hot dogs remind us of childhood, baseball games, barbecues, summer fairs, family reunions, camping, cookouts. Great memories, family time. You know, that's why they're so powerful. Convenience, they're quick, they're easy, they're portable. The flavor, the savory, smoky, juicy bite wrapped in a soft bun is crave-worthy. And customization, from chili and cheese to onions and mustard, everyone can top it their way. Hot dogs aren't just food, they're a feeling. And if you eat your feelings, you got to be eating some hot dogs. Sydney says, got to have fried onions and a toasted bun. And it goes without saying, the most inexpensive hot dog available commercially is available at a store I have never heard of before called Costco Food Court. Nope. It's all new to me. Never heard of it. Costco Food Court. Where is that? They have apparently been offering hot dogs for $1.50 since 1984, making that the world's cheapest hot dog. The most expensive hot dog available commercially is the Uniban. Uniban. It is from Seattle, Washington, and it is nicknamed a Tokyo dog. Features gourmet ingredients like Wagyu beef, foie gras, caviar, black truffles, and more. It is apparently something else. The world's most expensive hot dog, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. And if you're in Seattle and you come across this food truck, you can actually get this. It's $169 US, cheese stuffed, Wagyu beef. There's those grilled onions, shiitake mushrooms, foie gras, caviar. It's a little over the top. So $169 US for this. I can't even see the wiener there. That's expensive. $169 is about 225 Canadian dollars. But Wagyu beef is pretty insane. It's really good, really fatty, but it's so fatty and flavorful. Ooh, Japanese mayo even on it. For the low, low price of $169, or the Costco version on the other side for $1.50. Regardless of where you're getting your hot dog from, remember, Kuiper's Family Bakery, the best hot dog buns in the entire province are at Kuiper's Family Bakery. The ideal way to celebrate Hot Dog Day. They've got the world's greatest hamburger buns, too. And, of course, breads, cookies, tarts, garlic loaves, cheese loaf. Kuiper's Family Bakery. On a day as special as Hot Dog Day, make it a Kuiper's bun. 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner beside Tasties. At Epplaw office on 18th Street next to the Royal Bank. I saw Curtis from Kuiper's Family Bakery. Sponsor one. Go over to Epplaw office. Sponsor two. Make a donation to the cause, the Helping Hands Soup Kitchen Roof Fund. That is fantastic. The 50-50 draw continues. Epplaw office, a big proponent of the Helping Hands Soup Kitchen, and inviting you to get involved with the 50-50 draw to help them raise some funds for the new roof they're trying to put on there. It's going to take about $225,000 to do that. And so those tickets are on sale to the end of the month, and you can win some summer cash there. Just go to Helping Hands Center of Brandon on Facebook. Find them. Helping Hands is what it's called. And at the same time, if you're in need of legal services for real estate, corporate law, or estate planning, see our friends at Epplaw office. They would love to help you. On 18th Street, across from the RBC, they are the trusted legal professionals that can help you through any type of maneuvering with regards to real estate, corporate law, or estate planning. And finally, Leon's Furniture Superstore, 3635 Victoria Avenue. The Boxing Week sale ends tonight, guys. It's been on for a couple of weeks, but today is the final day for it, okay? Up to 50% off living room furniture, select clearance mattresses, select beds, select sofa beds, and don't pay till 2027 with 0% interest and no monthly payments, plus free local delivery. If you're looking for furniture, appliances, or electronics, you will find it at Leon's Furniture Superstore, 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon. All right. We are going to attempt to connect with our buddy Greg Crescenti at Tim Hortons, because as we were telling you earlier, it is Tim Hortons Camp Day. I can hear him chugging away some coffee. Are you in Verdon, Greg?
Good morning. Yes, can you hear me okay? I'm out in Verdon today.
I can. Tell us what's going on. Give us a live report from the west side.
Well, happy Camp Day. We're so thankful you had us on today, and appreciate everyone's support. Today is Tim Hortons Camp Day. So we started right at midnight, all day today for 24-hour period. All our hot and iced coffee proceeds are going to help send kids to camp who might not have had the opportunity, and from underserved communities across our country, to go to one of our amazing 7 camps that Tim Hortons owners have put together. So we're pretty excited. We've got a lot of volunteers, some special guests in our restaurants, outside helping do some window squeegeing as you come through for your morning brew, some exciting raffle prizes, lots of fun and games. And it's just a great day. Let our teams and our customers come together for a great cause, and we're going to have a ton of fun today and raise a lot of money.
Now, people know you and Rhonda as franchisees, of course, obviously, but you were on the board. And maybe still are at Tim Hortons camps. Tell us about that experience, Greg, and what the Tim Hortons camps mean to kids across Canada.
Yeah, I'm still on the board. I've been on the board for just over a year. I'm so happy to be able to be selected by my owners to be on that foundation board, and it's just a great opportunity. We do have 7 camps, like I mentioned, so kids from all across North America get to fly to these camps. Kids that maybe have never been on airplanes before, never had the opportunity for whatever their reason is at home. But we send them away for a week, and it's amazing. And the stories that we get to see and the results that we come in later on in life, as they grow up, they come back to, whether it be our conventions or our regional meetings, and they get to speak in front of our owners and just, give us feedback of how it's changed their life. And it really, it's a really good news story, and we love it. So that's why we do it, right? So it's those people that never had the opportunity, and they grow up to become doctors and be very, very successful in life. So it's amazing.
I only went to camp as a kid one time. Camp want to come back up at Clear Lake, but I remember Vern, Greg, and Maurice. Those 3 guys, I don't think I've ever seen them again, but I remember their names. It's like, and I was like 10 years old, but I remember kind of what we did, what we ate, and the fun we had. So it's about making memories too.
Tons of memories are made, and they're also building relationships, like you said, and some great life lessons while they're there for the week. So it really is amazing, and again, we couldn't have done it or can't do it without everyone's support. So today's the day to stop by one of our restaurants and pick up a hot or iced coffee, or pick up a bracelet. We've got these amazing collectible bracelets that we're selling as well. Visit our raffle tables, or head through drive-through. We'll give your windows a wash for a great cause, and 100%. So I looked it up before we went on. Camp Day started in 1991, and the chain's raised over $262 million so far. So that's great, and we're hoping 2025 is a record-breaking year for funds coming in.
Wow, that's awesome. I have an idea for next year that I'll have to run by you about selling the habanero chicken wraps, and proceeds will send kids to space, like on a Musk, because I'm buying so many of them myself. Those things, I got to start a support group. I'm starting a support. God, they're so good.
And thank you for your support, Ty. I hear you're coming by some of the restaurants in Brandon today, so that's awesome. So we're happy to have you again, and thank you again for everything you do for us. So.
Thanks for having me. I look forward to it, Greg. Thanks for being here. You got to. I can hear the things going on behind you. It's craziness. It's mayhem. It's camp day. That's what it's all about.
We're buzzing, and we can't wait to share results with you next week. So we'll make sure to do that. So thanks again, and happy camp day.
Safe travels, pal.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
See you later. There goes Greg Crescenti of Tim Hortons Camp Day. And I will be the guy with the Camp Day cup in one hand and one of those beautiful habanero chicken wraps in the other. Careful, they're addictive. Never a bad day for Timmy's. Definitely a good day to do it. It absolutely is. So once again, we'll end the show a little bit early, just a few minutes early, because I got to scoot over to Victoria Avenue for 10 o'clock. I will be at the Victoria Avenue location at 10 o'clock this morning. And then I will be over on 18th Street from 11 till 12, and then noon to 1 on 1st Street, and 1 to 2 at the the Trans-Canada location. That is up on the highway. It's going to be a great day to send kids to camp. Did you do camp? Did you do camp as a kid? Did you go to summer camp? Do you have summer camp stories? Do you have summer camp memories? Did you get a wedgie at summer camp? Did somebody give you a wedgie? I hope not. That's not what summer camp is all about. It's about hot dogs. It is, though. Hot dogs on an open flame. It's a rite of passage. It really is. Okay. So mayhem for free pizza. This created all kinds of chaos yesterday in Winnipeg. It started off as a customer appreciation day that kind of went off the rails a little bit. This is how it started. This place called Flying Pizza in Winnipeg made this flyer. Then they posted it online. And when I saw it, I thought, oh, boy. This was yesterday for a couple of hours, walk-in only. It's a customer appreciation day. And I'd never heard of Flying Pizza before, but apparently they had been in business since 1997. I thought, is this some kind of scam? What's going to happen here? Apparently, they've got one location, and people went bananas. Midway through the day, somebody shared this picture. Oh, my God. If you are at Flying Pizza right now, be cautious. This is the lineup outside for the free pizzas. Now, somebody's obviously being sarcastic. This is not in Winnipeg. I don't know where this is, but the people are in coats. They're in winter coats, but people went, what the hell is going on? Carolyn said, yeah, and then so Carolyn says, this is obviously not in Winnipeg, but I did stop in and saw the lineup and kept driving. I thought this was a lineup for bingo. But they were lined up, and there was chaos. So then the news shows up. It's headline news, chaos at local pizza place because they gave away free pizza for a few hours. Do you not understand the state of the economy today? Quinn says, looks like a lineup for driver's ed. So true. Driver's ed in Manitoba. There's no lineup. They camp out. And apparently people camped out for this. Here's the owner. He didn't look too upset. I guess as the saying goes, there's no such thing as bad publicity when it's free publicity. And, I mean, look at this. The lineup apparently stretched for blocks. People showed up. They brought their pets with them. People were camped out. And one customer told CTV News that he waited in line for nearly 2 hours to get one free pizza. And so there was mayhem. I'm thinking that it comes as a bit of a warning to those who might decide that they'd like to do the same thing. Hey, let's do a customer appreciation and give away a whole bunch of free food. At the surface, looks like it would be a phenomenal idea. There'll certainly be a lot of people that will show up, but there was a point where, they may have needed security. There may have been a point where there was the lineup got so big, as I was mentioning, people were driving by. But what everyone's talking about this morning is the complaints rolling in now, because there is a ton of complaints involving how much pizza that they gave away, how many, what the pizza was like. And I guess that is where we start hour two, is that I got to ask you this question. When you get something for free, are you allowed to complain? If somebody gives you something as a gift, are you allowed to complain at all? Like, even if it, and I'm not saying it was, I have no idea, but let's pretend that it was cardboard with pasta sauce on it and a couple of pieces of canned ham. And people's like, this is the lowest quality pizza I've ever had. Do you really have a right to complain if you got it for free? Have you ever gotten something for free and felt the need to complain? Are there circumstances where that is something that you would say, okay, we gotta do that? I would like to know. We'll get to some of the comments and what people are complaining about. They just got a free pizza. That's coming up in hour two. We have to say goodbye to our friends on social media first. Oh, the camps. It's camp day. Have an awesome camp day. Cindy said summer camp was my aunt's, helping her with the garden and picking Saskatoon berries. Tosh went to this summer camp. Oh, look at the little cottages. Camp is fun. It is such an adventure. It is such a great learning experience. And so I look forward to seeing you. Camp day at Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba. And that is happening all day long. We have to say goodbye to our friends on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We are moving the party over to Twitch exclusively. Come and join us for hour two of the show. We're going to talk about the Gen Z stare. What is it? What's wrong with Gen Z? Are they okay? Or are they simply loading? Loading. We have talked about some pretty strange stuff on this show. Talking about a generation and their need to stare. If that's not riveting content, I don't know what is. Riveting. YouTube, thank you so much. We're moving over to Twitch, okay? Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Come on over. You can also lurk at tylerglenshow.com. Thank you so much, X.